Well, I think that the drugs have been in show business forever. And I think that in the 50s, jazz musicians were, a lot of them were drug addicts. I mean, the first music that really excited me was jazz. I was a kid living in New York who snuck out of my house at the age of 12 to go see Thelonious Monk at the Five Spot, or Miles Davis, or John Coltrane, or Sonny Rollins, Stan Getz at the Village Vanguard. And so to me, jazz musicians were so sort of on a pedestal and so cool and so out of any kind of reach, but they were drug addicts, let's face it. And so when I met these musicians, these rock and roll musicians, half of them were farmers from the north of England, and I just was a very sophisticated girl from New York, and I just wasn't, I never took drugs, no. Well, actually, if you read the book, yes, there is part of the 75 tour when Mick Jagger stole all of my, well, he didn't steal, but he conned me out of my Milltowns, which at that time were tranquilizers that I would take to fly because I'm terrified of flying still. At any rate, drugs were around in the 60s, much more, and the 70s. 70s, they got to be uglier, I think. Cocaine, heroin. 60s, psychedelic, pot, you know. I never took any of those drugs in the 70s because cocaine, everybody seemed like a babbling idiot to me, and I talked enough as it was. I didn't need that. So.